people or even jumping from person to person very easily, creation of them, I think, has actually been pretty cool, right? How we put it through a single avatar and have it work like that. But yeah, there's lots of other
You've
cool
seen
things that come from that. We might have a bot system in future, kind of like how Discord works. So you could create avatar bots that can do different things and automate things. Wouldn't have to necessarily involve AI, but of course it could, right? But you could make a little
have you
YouTube bot, for instance, right, which is an avatar you can talk to and tell it to play songs on YouTube, or you could have
have you
whatever,
seen
right?
the AI voice called Maya from Sesame? You seen that one?
Yes, yes, I have. Yeah,
That one, she's very well done. I like her. I'm almost in
they
love with
do.
her.
Yeah, Sesame has a great voice engine. Oh no,
She's my girl. She's my
oh
girl.
no.
Shane,
Sesame was great in the first couple of weeks when they first launched, but of course, like most of these systems, they tend to lock them down pretty quickly, and she lost a lot of depth to the character. Yeah, as did
Uh,
the other person, whatever his name is as well. I can't remember, but
Frank or
both of them
whatever it
were
is,
kind of great
Henry or Frank.
examples of this cadence of conversation, right? And being able to
Right,
kind of feel
right.
very organic and natural, even if I feel like they're all a bit fast, pushy, right? They all kind of tend to
Right.
want to get you to respond quick, quick, instead of just giving you a minute to have a comfortable silence, right? It's not even
Right.
something that
Right.
they can really fathom right now. Turn detection is surprisingly more difficult and more nuanced, right? That we as humans even struggle with quite often. We often talk over each other, right? Even with a slight bit of latency, we
Shane.
can't tell when we should stop or start talking.
Speaking of which, Shane,
Speaking of
I'd like
which,
to interrupt right now. So I wondered if there is a particular person or group of people that are in charge of the UI for events. Because there's a couple of suggestions that I wanted to pass along, but I thought it might be better to talk to them directly. And if they're bad ideas, then they're bad ideas. But I think it would be great to have that conduit for communication.
well, I mean, this is an open forum. We can talk here, or you can post stuff in the Discord. There's no real person, I guess, that's evolved in just being responsible for that as a UI.
Okay.
But heads up, we have been somewhat more on hiatus when it comes to events for the last little while, right? I think it's fair to say at a certain point we had to reduce the team size, and the events team basically entirely went. Right?
I guess what I'm saying
so
is
events is just not a huge priority.
Sure. I guess what I'm saying is that with all the new worlds, there's a lot of people that are wanting to do more events, but they want to make sure that they're placed in a way that they can be found easily. And consistently over time, things like that, because there's some stuff that shows up and it doesn't exist anymore in the calendar and stuff like that. So those are things that I kind of want to be able to pass along. So just do it in the general chat there, I guess.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, just let us know if there's anything you think needs to change. Absolutely. Just let us know.
I'll try not to send
and
you
private. I mean, in terms of the discovery, like I say, we can see what we can do there if there's any low-hanging fruit. But the problem with events is that it just hasn't significantly moved the needle enough for us in the years that we've been doing it now. That we're just focused on other areas. So we're not trying to undercut it or remove any functionality from it as much, but there's just other bigger fish that we want to fry now, basically. So events is kind of a tough cookie.
Pass on the
to
suggestions
to prioritize.
We'll just pass on. the suggestions.
Please do.
All right, thank you very much.
Appreciate it.
Oh, Shane, I have a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
So, you were talking about the new pipeline for Unity.
Yes.
Right? And how difficult is it for the band client to handle both the old and the new pipeline at the same time?
At the same time.
Feasible?
So that's a great question. So this is something we've considered internally. So by default, that's not possible, but it's possible in short. And the biggest challenge right now is that everybody's avatar would have to work on both. Because if you go into a world, right, and you've got your avatar on, if the world is URP, then you're going to need to have a URP avatar to be able to go in there. And that could be a struggle, right? Because that could create problems for people that their avatars all of a sudden don't work in certain spaces, or there's a big divide down the marketplace of avatars that some support certain spaces and others don't. But that's not to say that that wouldn't be something that we would still consider doing. In fact, I would think of something like that as kind of a transition, right? So that we might have dual support for both for maybe a number of years to give people ample time to convert content over, right? Worlds and avatars. And then eventually we might deprecate, the built-in pipeline if that was a route we were going to take. But it would have to be based on similar actions with other creators in the space, right? Because honestly, I'll never go to URP if it's going to hurt us, right? We have to be careful to do the right thing in that sense.
My PC is not seeing the new avatars.
Is that what you think of me? That's all I do?
You don't see my avatar?
No, my PC doesn't. He was around looking earlier. So no, he doesn't see.
Maybe make sure that you're on the latest client. Just double check the version. We are on 1649 in the settings menu.
All right, I'll check it right now.